the boss asked me what was wrong, and I said, "Well, I got a hernia issue," and I said, "It's about it." You know, I just push it in, kind of thing. And 2 days later, I was on my third month's probation. Well, the one supervisor gave me my probation or my papers and said, "Congratulations, you made the probation period."
Yeah.
The next supervisor gave me fired me. I had only 1 week to go. Not even 1 week.
He fired you?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Oh, because of my hernia thing.
Oh.
Yeah, and 4 days later, it went bad, and I had to have a surgery.
You did. Yeah.
So anyway, I let that slide, and then I got a different job, and I went for my interview, and I could tell that I'm getting a cold, and I had to tell they hired me, and I had to tell the boss, "I'll phone you about 4 o'clock to let you know if it is a cold."
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, I had cold for a month and a half.
Oh, no.
But they held my job for me for 3 weeks, nearly 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But I was sick for a month and a half.
So they couldn't.
Yeah, because I work in the food industry.
Yeah.
And you can't be sick because we sell
Exactly.
North America or Canada and U.S. wide.
Right.
So, but like I say, you get that, you get sick or something. Oh yeah, my brother-in-law died. My girlfriend that I came out here died. She had cancer. So,
Can we ask you?
you're not feeling well.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're not, mindset, and like I say, a good hearty dinner, it's what I was taught back home, man. It doesn't matter who you are or what, you always eat, right? Eat lots, eat as much as you can.
Yeah.
But no, it's just the food here. It's just I know they're trying to do their best, but when somebody's trying to get healthy, even if he's trying to get healthy,
Yeah.
it takes a couple of months before he gets enough money to rent and damage deposit.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people that I've asked. It's like pulling teeth, I guess. They ran out of money and this and that. And
Yeah.
I'm from Saskatchewan, so.
Right.
But yeah, it's heartening to see that. Peanut butter and jam sandwiches for supper. It's just that doesn't cut it for somebody that's trying to clean up.
Right.
Welfare, for instance, they're not helping me out at all. And after 5 weeks, they told me no. They didn't, and that was about it. They didn't say why or anything. So I tried again. Now they're saying it's my taxes. It's the taxes. Okay, well, I found out taxes has nothing to do with helping somebody out. So it's just I don't know what BC is going to do if that's the way they're trying to get people here. I mean, if they're going to give everybody a hard time, if you're from a different province.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? It's just sometimes people do need help. It doesn't matter who they are, married or non-married or single or divorced, or even if they got out of jail or whatever the case is. But it's just the dinner here. It's just it's heartening because when you do try to clean up and you work, peanut butter sandwich is just not going to cut it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something that I was in the hospital and I was talking to a nurse, and he's a millennial or whatever you want to call him, and I says, well, how come they pick on you guys? He says, well, because they say we're lazy, we don't want to work, we don't have to work, and we don't feel like working, we just live in mom's basement, and blah blah blah. You hear all that shitty attitude, and he says it's because we can't get jobs. So what do you mean you can't get jobs? Well, it's not as though you can go to 7-Eleven and get a job. It's not as though you can go to the gas station and get a job. They're run by a total different group of people now. You don't see white people working at Tim Hortons. You don't see white people working at A&W. You don't see white people. It's all one ethnic group.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is that? That we were called racist when that happened. That's why the city now, like back home, was city hall was hiring different cultures,
Right.
and they did, and that's what they did, and they did that. But here it seems go to Tim Hortons, and it's all run by one culture,
One
and
culture, yeah.
why are they doing that? I don't understand why they're doing that.
Yeah.
And that's what he said. That's what he told me.
Hmm.
So he notices that. I've noticed that, but I didn't say anything. But he spoke out and told me that. So, I don't know hard feelings, man. So, but I think it's wrong. They're going the wrong way
Right.
because people are seeing that, and when it comes to even in the bread industry, Filipinos will go to a Filipino bakery.
Yeah.
A European will go to a European bakery.
Right.
An Asian will go to a T&T market
Yeah.
for their bread and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was told also. I was like, oh my goodness, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, I
We
know
tend to
that.
seek out our own culture sometimes.
Well, I don't know. I went to my buddy took me for some these donuts here, or with cream cream filled
Yeah.
donuts or whatever, and I was an Asian bakery, and I just thought it was fabulous. I mean, it don't matter. I mean, everybody,
Exactly. That's true.
you got to try it. I'll walk into any meat store, small meat, butch, just a meat store.
Yeah. Meat market or something.
And I'll
Yeah.
try. I'll try anybody's food.
Yeah.
I have no.
That's a good attitude too.
I have no. Yeah, I love different types of food, and nothing holds me back because of any particular reasons. What color or what race they are. I mean, I love food, so. So.
Sounds like you're passionate about baking, though. So
Oh yeah, I love it. I haven't. I've done bread, buns, European, all kinds of European bread and stuff like that. I've never decorated, and I've never pastries. Pastries is where it's at.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's
I'd love to learn to bake bread. So.
it's easy actually. My mom still bakes bread. So, oh yeah, I mean for $1 a loaf.
Mhm.
Now you got to go buy it for like what $3-4.
Yeah. It's much easier to make, cheaper to make it.
Yeah, and like with COVID, people learned to cook more at home.
Mhm.
So I mean, that's a good thing. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you get a little lazy, but you have to do it 3 or 4 times before you really like, oh, finally it tastes good, or I got it,
Yeah.
But practice makes perfect,
Practice
right?
makes perfect. That's right.
But yeah, that's all I can say. But yeah, that's something that I don't think it's going to get any better anytime soon. So, oh yeah, another thing is with the homeless, they put them up for the winter,
Yeah.
and then in the summer or spring, they let them out in the streets.
Right.
And just a little bit longer, they might get, or maybe they should have some kind of incentive that,
Yeah.
listen, we'll put you up. Are you going to do something with yourself, or are you just going to get high every day?
Yeah.
I think that should be
You were able to stay longer.
well, those people that
keep working.
I heard were handpicked, I guess, to stay in these hotels or whatever.
Yeah.
They should find out what they did and are they changing, and there should be an incentive to put people like that in the hotels that
Yeah.
might want to go back to school or change their way of life.
Yeah.
I know I see a bunch of people here that aren't here, that were here 6 months ago.
Yeah.
They're not here anymore. So whether or not they,
Maybe they run those hotels. Hopefully.
well, I don't know. Maybe they just got sick and tired of the street life, and maybe they might be doing something. Maybe they're working.
Hopefully.
You know.
Yeah.
Or staying. Well, it's because you got to stay away from places like this because
Or
you
just
gotta-
going somewhere else.
yeah,
Maybe.
people, places, and things you got to stay away from if you're trying to clean up your act. So
Yeah.
now that I don't drive, now I gotta pick a bus. Okay, well that's great. Well, our bus doesn't start here till 5, and I can't get to Coquitlam at 5. Is what they want to start at 5.
That's
so.
really early.
Yeah, well, yeah. I wish they would start at midnight like they used to, but for some reason they all want to start at 5. But I also found out I talked to a baker. He says these people used to buy 2 loaves of bread. Now they
Yeah.
buy 1 loaf of bread. You know,
Interesting.
he says he's getting squeezed real bad. He doesn't like the idea that minimum wage went up the way it did because now he says he's got workers that have been with him for 2-3 years and they're making maybe $17 or $15 an hour because minimum wage was how much back then? 12?
Right. Yeah, it used to be 12.
Yeah. So now we got the new worker who
17.
doesn't know nothing,
Yeah.
has no experience,
You gotta pay
making
him
15, and now a person that's been there for a couple of years is, they're at thinking that wow, this is ridiculous,
Yeah.
So now he says he's got problems with some of the workers that have been with him for a couple of years, and they're do I give them a raise or I can't afford to give them a raise because the price of flour has gone up, and he says.
Right.
So he says, giving a big raise to these minimum wage, he says it was quite a bit. I mean, who gets a $2 an hour raise?
That's good. Yeah.
You know,
It's pretty
I don't know.
significant.
Nobody. I don't.
Really?
I've never gotten a $2 an hour raise because, hey, Ken, you're such a good worker. I'll give you $2 an hour. It doesn't work that way. Especially when you've been with the company for a while. But out of the blue, you just say, can I give minimum wage $2 an hour or more for coffee?
Yeah.
So
You said you're doing okay. Like things could be worse.
yeah, I'm doing okay. It's going insane or whatever. Not going to help me.
Yeah. That's true.
Or yelling and screaming at somebody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm camping. That's what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
tenting right now. Where
Yeah.
I don't know when I'll
That
get
works.
kicked out of my spot, but
Yeah.
anyway.